Another week has gone by and we've lost another X Factor contestant. And this time it was Lauren Platt. Can't do that very well. Versus Andrea Faustini. And she lost out, but I have no doubt she's going to have an amazing career. And we have lots of Twitter questions for her. Lauren, I can't believe you're out. It was so close.
I know.
How are you actually feeling, really, honestly?
I'm totally 100% fine. Like, I'm excited to see what happens next. So, and I've been told by other contestants who have previously gone that it's amazing. So I'm excited. Really?
Because actually Jay James seemed really happy the morning after. Paul, not so much. But yes, you got exciting things to come, you reckon?
Yeah. Like I've had some amazing offers so far. I've only been off the show about 14 hours. I've left with the most amazing management that I would have never have found elsewhere. And I'm in a position where I won't always be known as Lauren Platt from the X Factor kind of thing. Like, the show gave me the most amazing platform and I would never ever swap like a second of it for the world. But obviously we all do want to be our own artists and stuff, and I'd love to be known as Lauren Platt rather than Lauren Platt from the X Factor.
You are very good at that. I think that's amazing terminology. And also you got a new BFF, Sheza.
Yeah.
She looks at you like you're her little sister.
Yeah, she's lovely. Like, she's just one of the most incredible women I've ever met, and she's so strong and so caring. Like, she's had me round her house this week countless times, like worried and stuff, and she got me a takeaway, bless her, to calm me down. So yeah, she's a really genuine, caring person.
I thought you were really lovely about her last night, actually,
yeah.
when she came on stage. I thought she was going to have a little sob. Just before we start, Twitter questions, because it went wild for you last night. It really did. I'm sure your phone went crazy. Can you do me a little impression of Sheza?
Oh, I can do. She gave me this comment in the arena audition. She was like, "That was the smartest audition." I was like, "Thank you, very much."
I think the Geordie Shore people taught me Cola Cube, leopard skin. And that's all I could do, Cola Cube, leopard skin. Right, on to the Twitter questions then. Morgan wants to know, we heard that you spent a lot of time with Overload, especially Ollie, and that they were like big brothers to you. What made them such good bros, and was it fun spending time with them?
When Overload were in the house, I spent a lot of time with them, and they were like big brothers to me, and they still are. They're just great boys. Like, they're very genuine, they're very funny. So if I was ever feeling down, just walk into their room and one of them's hanging upside down, I'll be like, right, how can I be down now? Like, they're just such genuine boys.
Bit of planking going on, love it. Now Becky wants to know, who will you miss the most?
I will miss everyone so much, and I just thank God for the tour. Like, we're all going to be together again. But I'll obviously, Only the Young were my best friends in the house, so I'll miss them a lot.
They're such nice people, aren't they?
I know.
Love them. Right, Sophie wants to know, it's going to be lovely having a lion in the morning, right?
Well, we don't actually get that when we leave the show. We thought we did, and it turns out we're actually quite busy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Well, I just saw my schedule for the next 2 weeks. Wow.
Love that. She also wants to know, what was your most stressful week, do you reckon?
My most stressful week was probably the week I was ill, to be honest. That was not a good week for quite a few reasons, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I think you did amazingly. Ash wants to know, how do you feel about all of your platters?
I am honoured to call them my platters. They're just such an amazing support network, and yesterday I literally sent out one tweet saying, "Come on guys, we're so close, get voting," and it just went crazy. Like, they were all posting pictures about how many times people have been voting 1,000 times and stuff, and they're just so supportive, and I'm so proud of them, and I love them so much.
And I don't think there's any other fan group out there called the Platters, so
no.
I think, unless there's the Gail Platt Appreciation Society somewhere. No, Team Platters wants to know, if you'd made the final, what song would you have chosen as your winner's single, and why?
We kind of had our winners' singles. I don't think I'm allowed to mention what it was, just in case of it ever came out or something. But it was a beautiful song, and I would have absolutely loved to sing it. But I am hoping to kind of do something with it in the future.
So you think you're going to be more of a ballad artist rather than more of a upbeat one?
I think I'll be both. I'll really push myself for upbeat and stuff now I'm off the show. And I've got some really amazing people to work with that are going to help me with that, so...
As long as Brian Friedman doesn't make you jump all over the shop. Now, Cheryl Soldiers, I can't say that.
Cheryl Soldiers. I'm pretty skilled at that.
Want to know, if you could dedicate one song to Shazza, what would it be and why?
The song I dedicated to Shazza was actually I'll Be There when I did it. I can't remember what week it was, I think it was week 5 or 6. I dedicated that to Cheryl. Because even though I'm off the show, I still want to include her in wherever I go next and whatever I do and stuff, because without her putting me through judges' houses and putting me through boot camp and stuff, I wouldn't be here, so...
Can't believe you're saying this. It's amazing, isn't it? That you're now like close friends with the Girls Aloud member. Have you got her on WhatsApp and stuff? You emojiing each other?
We do emoji each other sometimes.
I bet she's good at that use, isn't she? Now this one, please follow me, Lauren, says, what encouraged you to begin or what encouraged you to start singing?
I was very young when I started singing, and I don't really know how it happened. Like, I danced before and I went to a really good little dance school in Spain, and it turns out that my mum couldn't pick me up like when my lessons ended, so the singing teacher was like, why don't you just come in, just sit, watch the class? And I remember going in, I was like, oh, I don't like this isn't fun, like why would you want to sing? And then I kind of got used to it and I was like, actually, yeah, I really want to sing now.
I love it. I love it, and you're brilliant. Peter says, what was the funniest moment you had in the X Factor house?
I get asked this question all the time, and there's not one particular moment, because whenever I look back on living in the house, like over the past 14 hours when I look back on living in the house, I kind of, all the fond, funny memories come to my head, and all like the tears and stuff kind of disappears in a way. Like, I'll never forget it, but yeah, it was just such an overall amazing experience because of the people I was in there with mostly, and I never expected to be put in there with such a funny bunch.
I don't know how you cope with all the Stereo Kicks boys.
See, they're like one of the funniest. I love them so much. Everyone's like, oh, they're messy and stuff, and I love it. I love the fact that they're messy.
Where are you going to live now? You're going to have like, I don't know how you're going to cope because you live with 180 people, didn't you?
I know, I literally lived with like the whole population of England at one point. It was great though.
This one, which I love. Love you, Lauren P, says, what are you going to do next in your career path? And I love you, which is nice.
I have some really, really nice things lined up. I won't say too much, but yeah, it's really, really exciting. Obviously, I have the tour, and I'm literally, as soon as rehearsals start, I'm going to throw everything I have into the tour because it will do wonders for all of us. Like, we'll perform in arenas around the country, we'll boost our confidence, and we'll be doing it like every night, so it'll be like our first tour. I know it will be like our first tour, but it will feel like our first tour, which is good. So
the thing you're saying you're going to be touring arenas is amazing, isn't it? It's incredible how far you've come. So and I've got to talk about your little brother. Yeah. I think the whole nation fell in love with him.
They did fall in love.
I mean, how did it all work? Because we saw him on stage again after he first appeared with you.
He's been dancing for years and years and years, and he was in my VT the week before he kind of started dancing with me. And I always wanted to say to him, like, do you reckon he could dance with me on stage? But I never even thought they'd entertain the idea. So I never mentioned anything. And then I sung at the Royal Albert Hall one day, and a researcher ran up to me, his name was Harry, and he was like, I've just had the most amazing idea. And I was like, what? And he was like, I think your brother and his like troupe should dance on stage with you. I was like, yes, 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 we need to make this happen. So we literally spent 3 days with our head down, just making this happen like any way possible. And then he showed up on stage.
I love Simon Cowell's comment about, remember Britain's Got Talent starts?
Yeah.
I love that. And tell me about Simon Cowell, has he been sweet to you?
Lovely, absolutely lovely. Like, at the end of the day, he's given me an opportunity I never would have got without the show, so.
Go Simon! Woo. Lauren, you're going to be brilliant, thank you very much indeed, and you need to go and get some sleep.